Hello, brothers and sisters. Let's dive into the Word. We are told in today's Gospel that only God's disciples are revealed the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, whereas others will hear but never understand, will see but never perceive. Jesus goes on to note further from Isaiah's prophecy that such people's hearts are dull. They can barely hear with their ears and their eyes are closed. Indeed, that sounds quite depressing, right? And that's the reality, not being in relationship with the Lord can actually be quite depressing and, can actually lead us to an actual depression and many other problems because we do not have an anchor to rely on. Our anchor as Christians, as Catholics, is to rely on God's truth. And we can only know what is God's truth, what is He really trying to say to us, to reveal to us if we be His disciple and actually walk with Him. Being God's disciple would mean that we need not to just know of Him, but actually be in relationship with Him, being willing to learn and being ready to submit to the wisdom and truth which comes from Him. God can only, reveal the secrets of His kingdom to a humble and trusting person who acknowledges their need for Him and for His truth. Jesus says actually in today's Gospel that many prophets and righteous men, many people, they are not actually enlightened by His word. Like, for example, they are not enlightened by the parables that Jesus used a lot in His preaching. They will not see what a disciple see, and they will not even hear what a disciple hears. And it's because they do not have an open mind and an open heart and a humble heart that is ready to allow the Lord to challenge them, challenge their old ways, challenge their actions and their ways of doing things, and challenge even their minds and their thought processes. Once again, we can only truly understand God's word if we are willing and ready to change our ways. In Psalm 119, it expresses the joy and delight of a disciple who loves God's word and who embraces it with trust and obedience. It says, "Oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day. Your commandment makes me wiser than my enemies, for it is ever with me. I have new understanding than all my teachers, for your testimonies are my meditation." So some questions for reflection today is, am I spending enough time with the Lord, soaking in His word and really trying to allow Him to speak to me? Another one would be, do I actually have an open heart and open mind when I read God's word? Am I ready to let the Lord challenge me through His word and change me? Or am I looking just for confirmations to just keep doing what I'm doing? So these are some questions for us to reflect on today. And I pray that each one of us, each one of you listening in, will continue to be enlightened by God's word as you continue to journey as His disciple. Have a blessed day ahead.